Welcome to my first review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This season, the housewives are Phaedra Parks, Portia Williams, Shamia Morton, Kelly Farrell, Britt Eadley, Drew Sidora, and Angela Oakley. Housewives, we'll say it loosely, how many are actually married, how many are getting divorced, how many are single, what's the latest tea, what's the latest drama. We've got 4 new girls, 1 old friend turned peach, 2 returning residents, and 1 OG. And some of these new girls, they are hit and miss with the fashion sense. I don't know who's dressing them. I don't know. Costume, what's going on? And as for the foundation, everybody's missing. The foundations are the wrong shades. Me not understand. It's makeup overload. The colour of the face is completely different from the neck. Is it the lighting, what we're seeing, or does that how it look in real life? No, sir. Let's talk about it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, subbies. What me wagon is them. Wagwan, how you do? Hope everybody is good. If this is the first time you're coming to my channel, please stop, subscribe, click on the notification bell, click all, so that when I drop a video, you get the call. Everybody, we had the new things round here. Now, after sitting down on one of my lives, talking to my wagonists, them, my subscribers, my subbies, we realised there's a few of us here that watch this show, The Real Housewife of Atlanta. It's one of my favourites and I tune in every week. So I asked them, let's have a little review club on these characters from The Real Housewife of Atlanta. And we all said yes. They said, yes, OMG, go for it. I'm late, guys, but at least I've showed up. I haven't forgotten. And yes, we're going to get this thing rolling. So, guys, first, let's introduce these people for people who don't know. So, this season, we've got these housewives in the thumbnail. One housewife may have been suspended or fired. We'll get to her. And we have one returning friend and one returning with a peach. If you never know, there's a thing in Atlanta when you hold the peach, you're a housewife, right? Peach as in fruit. I don't know if it's an old time sitting, something to do with Atlanta. Drop a comment below. I don't know. Or if this was just made up with Bravo. Anyway, let me get into this, guys. I hope you enjoy it. So first person I'm going to introduce, we're just going to go left to right around the thumbnail, is Phaedra Parks. Phaedra is an OG housewife. She's an OG Real Housewife of Atlanta. She was in the show long time ago for a long time when Nene and all the OGs was in the show. So glad to see Phaedra back. She is beer mix up, guys. She is beer mix up. She was married to Apollo. Apollo was sent to prison for some kind of fraud business. She got 2 kids by him. I know he's out of prison now, remarried. They're not together. And I don't know what Phaedra's been up to. I know that she had slipped over into Married into the Medicine, which I watch also. But I'm on a long catch up for Married in the Medicine. I'm doing a whole catch up and I haven't reached where Phaedra Parks is in it. I'm well behind. I've started watching it recently. So anyway, Phaedra Parks is back in The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and for us in the UK, I think she shows her face for the first time today. So I wanted to get this video out. Next to her, we have Portia Williams. Portia is another OG of the Housewife of Atlanta, and her and Phaedra used to be best friends. They used to call them Frill and Frack, or Frack and Frill, something like that. And they were best friends back in the day. Phaedra told a big lie, and there was one big piece of mix-up with Portia and Phaedra, right? And I believe it was Kenya, and to do with Kenya wanting to be with Phaedra's husband. I have not seen these two ladies back together under the same roof since then. So this is going to be interesting. I think they're friendly again in real life from what I see from Instagram, but let's see how it's going to play out on The Real Housewife. Phaedra's back in it tonight. Portia Williams, firecracker. Sometimes she's right, a lot of times she's wrong, but I still love her. Portia's my girl. Love Portia. I actually love Phaedra too. I wish they'd bring back Nene also. I don't miss Candy. Glad she's gone. But yeah, Phaedra, love her. And Portia, love her. So Portia, the latest with Portia, she had married some rich Nigerian. She thought he was rich. Allegedly, words in the streets and coming from her mouth and in the series so far, he'd been through multiple marriages. He was illegal in America. There was some fraudulent business with money, apparently, allegedly, something with her bank account. So after just over a year of a whirlwind marriage, Portia and this man, Simon Goboya, I think that's how you say it, them two mash up, getting a divorce. Portia also has her baby father, Dennis, yes, and she has a little daughter, PJ. Her daughter's name nearly went out my head. She has a little daughter named PJ for Dennis, and she is now going through divorce from her husband, Simon. Portia has had 2 divorces throughout her history of Atlanta housewife, 1 baby father, and Phaedra is a divorcee. Right? Next to Portia, you've got Shamia Morton. She is best friends to Portia since high school and has been a friend of the housewife, I think, from the time Portia's been in it. But she now has a peach. She is an official housewife. Shamia is married to a Kenyan husband. I don't know much about him. She has 2 children. All I know, them rich. If you ever see Shamia, oh, whoa, they're rolling in money. She's got 2 kids. I know she has her kids by surrogate mothers or IVF, something like that. One of her children had gone through a really bad health battle from what I saw over Instagram and stuff, but kids are on the mend. Shamia is happily married. So Shamia's looking like she wants another baby and she's going down the surrogate path. So in the last episode I watched, she went to see the doctor to talk all about this and meet the surrogate partner. But in my opinion, that surrogate mother looked like she's recovering from something. Allegedly, that's how she looked to me. One look on her and I thought, no, sir. I wouldn't pick her for surrogacy. I don't care what references she come from. She looked like she recovering, guys. Anyway, we will see what goes on there. Yes, that is Shamir, best friends with Portia, right? Underneath we have Kelly Farrell. I don't really know this woman. I don't know much about her. Drop a comment below. I don't know who she is. I don't know what's her status in America to have landed in Housewives. This is the first I've been seeing her this season. She is going through a divorce, I believe. I don't think she's actually completely divorced. It's not a very nice divorce I'm catching on. Don't know much about her. To me, she's a bit weird. She's complicated. She acts all happy and that, but she behaves weird. So more to see of her. She's definitely mixed up. She's got one dog. I can't remember what the dog name, PP or something, but she paints the dog, dyes the dog pink. This woman sticks fake eyelashes on the dog, Kelly Farrell. Watch out for her. She's a bit strange, I would say, in my eyes. My opinion. Then you got Britt Edley. I actually like Britt. She just seems cool and she's all right and a regular smegular going through life. She make mistakes or whatever. Britt is engaged. Don't think they're actually married yet. To one man, can't remember his name. Let me see if me did write it. Her husband's name is Mike. Britt is married to Mike. Britt, so far in this series, had a big bust up with Kenya Moore. She got suspended or fired from Bravo after years, guys. Drop a comment below. I don't know if she's just suspended or if she'll come back. There was some little back and forth drama between Britt and Kenya. And at the opening of Kenya's hair salon, what she'd been waiting for years, she produced, must see some photos of Britt giving head and all kind of X-rated things, and it went viral, social media. And for a woman to do what Kenya done, to be honest, people were disgusted. She got suspended. Remember, back in the day when Portia did grab Kenya and fling her on the floor, Portia got suspended, and Portia did come back. So maybe we will see Kenya back, because what Kenya done was bad. It was bad, but she didn't physically lick her. Portia grabbed Kenya and fling her to the floor. Yes, and Portia's back. Guys, I've been watching Housewife Atlanta from season 1, and I think this is season 12, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but guys, season 16. And we're on episode 7 at the moment. We're halfway through, so I'm late. It's season 16. So yeah, there's a whole heap of mix-up and tea and history in them thing here. So anyway, Portia's been suspended. That's all I really know about Britt so far. I think she was some kind of insurance broker and something, what Portia done, she's lost her job because they were investigating her. And I think she also has some kind of makeup line or beauty line, what she's going to start putting her efforts into. Next to her, you've got Drew Sidora. Well, Drew, let me tell you something. I wouldn't like Drew to leave the show. She definitely brings story. She definitely brings watch time. She will make you laugh. Drew is mix up. Amongst the ladies, she is mix up. Drew plays fool to catch wise. Drew plays dumb, but she can't be that dumb. And Drew is known to be a bit of a fork tongue. Maybe there's been a few lies. She dodges the truth when it comes to her. Drew always land herself in hot water with the girl. She's been in this a few years now, not that long. She's not old, but she's not new. And I don't know. She's just something else. Drew is funny. I must say she's come a long way with her dressing. Whoever, is clothing her and the wigs. You've come a long way. You look very, very good. Drew is married to one man and they're getting a divorce. His name also has gone out my head. Excuse me. But I will be flashing them up. So Drew is married to her husband, but Drew is also getting a divorce. They live in a big house with their kids. I think they got 2 kids. I'm not sure, 2 or 3. Comment below where I go wrong, guys. Even Drew's husband, what's his name again? OMG. Ralph. Drew is married to Ralph, but they're in the middle of a very messy divorce. Ralph, in my opinion, is a big B. Ralph behaves like a woman scorned and he is a man. Ralph, in my opinion, and they say in the show previously, he's very egotistic, narcissistic, and he has all those traits, right? Ralph likes to rule. Ralph likes to be in charge. Ralph will overtalk Drew and all sorts of things. Guys, they're going through a messy divorce, and guess where Ralph is? Ralph is living in the basement of Drew's house. He's living in the basement, and Drew's got to leave the house at weekends so he can come upstairs and use the house like a normal house, because on the weekends is his time with the kids. I never know those kind of rules existed in life when you and somebody is separate, because he's fighting for the house. Me seeing the next episode, me I go watch tonight the highlights. Me see her in a car bawling, say Ralph lock her out the house. They haven't shown that episode yet. It's coming tonight. I'm watching it tonight, today, after I put this out. OMG. So she's going through that messy divorce. And at the moment, she's in hot water with Portia. Drew is revitalising her music career. Portia's baby father, Dennis, I never know he was a music producer or what he is. Maybe music promoter. I mean, I know, right? Dennis is a bit of a playboy, guys. He's a bit of a character, but he's fun as well. I like to watch him and Portia. I wish they could just get along, but the way Dennis is a gallus, yeah? But anyway, Drew's in hot water with Portia because she's been filming on Housewives with Dennis in studio. Portia does not want Dennis filming with no other housewife on the show because Dennis is her circle. So, and then there's, maybe a bit questionable, are Dennis and Drew knocking the boots? But I don't think they're knocking the boots. Would they knock the boots in the future? Boy, I don't think Drew should go there, even though Portia's not got much of a leg to stand on because her husband she's divorcing now, Simon Yeboah, or however you pronounce his surname, he was married to a girl who was a friend of the Housewives show. And the word on the streets, allegedly, Portia Teeth, him husband. So anyway, guys, it's a lot. And can you believe I've made notes, but I'm just reeling it out of my head. I'm so glad. Next to Drew Sidora, you have Angela Oakley. She's another newbie that I don't really know. Now, Angela, I don't know her background either. I don't know who she was, what she was, what's her celebrity status to become a housewife. Drop a comment below, guys. That's how we will keep the communication. Let me know what I don't know. Yeah, drop your comments below. So I don't know what is her status, but she's married to one ex-footballer called Charles. That's all I do know. She's actually still in her marriage. Charles likes to do housework. He's like house husband, it looked like. He don't do much anymore. I think it was basketball he played, yeah, and NFL. So he don't do much anymore. You always see him cleaning and cooking around the house. But they said it in the show, words in the street, Charles is a gallus. Words in the street, Charles got baby out a door. So I don't know if it's true, guys. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, last episode, they all was in Nashville, all in one villa place, and I don't know all the argy-bargy. Guys, you got 7 episodes to catch up, and join me tonight. I'm going to be watching episode 8, right? Now, I can't take you through all the little arguments from now, but I will from now on. So some catch up business down the line with Angela and Portia. Angela went to her bed and them lot was all out in the pool drunk. Portia is wild, guys. She is wild. You remember Bolo? Anybody watch Housewife of Atlanta? You must remember Bolo. That's all I'm gonna say. Right? Anyway, Portia was at the pool and they're all a bit drinking and that. And Portia must have said something about she would Angela's husband. Angela was not sleeping. Angela was on a balcony or at the window listening and I think recording if I'm not wrong, right? And yes, Portia said it. Portia the next day is pretending like she have amnesia and she don't really remember saying it, but she knows she's capable, right? She said, oh, I remember something, but I don't really know what I said. She don't really remember. So the last episode I watched, Angela was telling her husband what Portia said and all of this, all of that. So all of that's got to come out. Does he really have baby a road? I don't know. I don't know much about them. So we will be seeing what's going on. And by the way, Britt and Angela don't get on at all. And I can't remember why. Drop a comment below. Some mix up, catch up. And we see big argument and because of the pictures Kenya put out, Angela I tell Britt her mouth wide till it wrinkle up, wide from giving in the pictures. Hey, these women, hey, they will drag one another through the mud, guys. Trust me. And then Kenya, is she coming back? God knows. Kenya is also a divorcee. She's not married. And then we have Cynthia. I don't mind Cynthia. I don't mind seeing her. She's not annoying or nothing. But Cynthia, why are you back? Cynthia, come back. Cynthia got married, you know, guys. Cynthia got married, gone with her husband. Next thing we know, her husband's name was Mike as well. Next thing we know, her and Mike getting divorced. This is after she left the show. All of that. I think she even moved to New York. I don't know. Anyway, her and Micah divorced. Cynthia on the show looking man. And the reason I say that, she sat down in the chair saying what type of man she want, what type of man she don't want, what type of man she want. Me, him for this, him for that, him for that, him for this. So to me, Cynthia's storyline, she's back on the show. She's gonna be looking man. I don't know why she's back. If you bring back Cynthia, bring back Nene, bring back Kenya, because it's a completely different age group from the rest of the girls, guys. Cynthia is up in her 50s. And the nearest to her age group then will be Phaedra and Kenya, so they need to bring back Kenya, because I don't see the blend with Cynthia and these girls. When Cynthia was in the show before, she was married to Peter. Peter's one Jamaican man, but most of his years in America, and they got divorced. So she's had 3 divorces. So really, this should be called The Real Divorces Housewife of Atlanta, right? Because there is only 2 full-fledged married women in this lineup. 1 engaged, and all the rest are getting divorced or are divorced already. Wow, I done that in 25. I'm so glad. So what have I missed? The tea so far? I think I've told you, just a whole heap of mix-up. The craziness is going on between Britt and Angela, Portia and Angela, Shamir and Angela, Angela. Is Angela low-key mix-up, guys? At the moment, I don't mind Angela. I kind of like her. I'm more got my eyes on her husband, Charles. Me want to know where him up to. Word in the streets. Drew, I do like Drew. I find her really funny. I just know she's complete mix-up. But can't stand her husband, Ralph. He looks like a Ralph. He walked like a Ralph. He talked like a Ralph. I don't like Ralph, right? I don't like his vibes and how he is towards women. One to watch. Egotistic, narcissistic, misogynistic, all of those. Her husband, right? Britt, I like Britt. Britt just young and getting life together and doing quite well. Got my eye on her fiancé too. How devoted is he really? Britt, her sisters come into the show. She gets into arguments with her sisters. We'll have to see more about that because she's new, like I said. And from what I believe, her mother's coming to live with her for a while. Plus, I think, who wants the baby? Britt wants the baby and the husband. I think the husband wants the baby and Britt's not quite ready. So they got all those discussions going on. Kelly Farrell, me no know. I don't know about her at all. Bounces around, mix up. Everyone here is mix up. What will be interesting for me also is Portia and Shamir's friendship. They've been best mates since high school. And Shamir becoming a peach could make or break that friendship, because Shamir still has to talk to these ladies that Portia falls out with. The ladies will sit down and gossip. Portia, Shamir can get caught up in all of that. So this is going to be interesting to see if they can hold their friendship together through all of this, you know. Very interesting. Phaedra Parks, glad to see you back. Can't wait to see what you bring to the table. Will Apollo be showing his face in this? I don't know. How her and Portia wing it, I don't know. Is this the reason, the root cause Candy really left? Because we knew a long time it could be on the table that Phaedra was coming back, and Candy said, if she comes, I leave. Did Bravo pick Phaedra over Candy? If they did, I'm glad. I love Phaedra. I have not missed Candy. I haven't even realised Candy's gone. No cap. Yeah? So this is what's going on in Housewives of Atlanta so far. Let me check my notes. Have I missed anything? No. To know the actual isms and schisms, guys, we're only on episode 7. You should be able to watch that in 1 or 2 days and catch up, because you can also drop the tea. I'm going to try and follow them a bit on Instagram as well and see what's going on. But you know, this is pre-recorded. This is done and dusted. And don't forget, you always have the end of the show where everybody comes together and sits on the couch with Andy. Those are the best. Yeah. So this is for my wagonists, any new viewers, fans of The Real Housewife of Atlanta. Tune in to some real talk, review and reaction coming out of the UK from OMGG TV. Like, share, subscribe, click on the notification bell, and I'll be back soon. Guys, I feel like I missed out someone, you know. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll sort it out for the next time if I did. Catch you in the next video. Out, guys.